Even have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones and this is the Talk Beat Jones. This is the Talk Beat Jones. This is the Talk Beat Jones. This is the Talk Beat Jones.
We're hot. We are hot. Gonna get hot. Oh, now I feel it. I feel it now. Woo, I feel it. Sometimes you need the heat. When you need the heat, what do you want to have? You want to have Talk Beat Jones. And tell your friends, your fans, and even folks that don't like you enough, tune in to Talk Beat Jones, and then they say, call you back and say, you know, I'm glad you told me about that show. It's on Sundays from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Sundays, every Sunday. And if I miss it on a Sunday, I may get an opportunity to hear it or see it and watch it during the week at some given time. I don't know, but just between me and you, tell your friends, be on the lookout for that Talk Beat Jones show. Gives you great information, it's entertaining, it's interactive. People can call and talk, say what's on your mind. He's going to give you some interesting subjects. Are you ready for some chitlins? Are you are you ready for some chitlins? Can you believe that they devoted almost 3 pages to you trying to get you to understand that chitlins, if they're clean, real good, is good for you. But guess what? They were so good that a family was able to come out of their basement or come out of their home, and now they have 3 stores as well as an online business selling what? Chitlins. Oh, excuse me. Chickalings, as Mr. H.T. Hitman Tyler told me. Chitlins. What is it? Chitchalings. Okay, properly. Or just chitlins. I mean, But anyway, family, I want you to get ready to enjoy, call in, talk with us here this morning, this evening, whatever time you have an opportunity to watch us on the Talk Beat Jones. Again, I am Billy Jones, and people are talking about Jesse Smollett. They're talking about the 13 to 16 counts. Give you an early tip. When it's all said and done, they're going to bring it down to 1 charge, and the fact of the matter is, he is a celebrity. He's young. He made a stupid mistake, and the judge is going to say, look, you cost us money to have to investigate the situation, so I want you to repay for the cost to the city to handle this case, and I'm going to put you on X amount of time of probation. So with all the mouths that's out there talking about how bad this is, 13 counts in 3 years, each count, et cetera, you know, believe me, you got it from the horse's mouth. I am Billy the Horse Jones. But anyway, it's that time, and I'm hoping that you can call us at 313-868. Oh, heck, you know what? I'm going to wait. The numbers are there on the screen, and I have my partner here. He is the person that will give you the numbers. I go through this process, but I do want to say this. As we get ready to go into the program, let us remember, it's time to step up to the plate. It's time to love the family that loves you. It is this TV 33 family that loves you. It goes through all of the stress, the strife, and its sacrifices to make sure that this business is here for you to enjoy, to call in, to enjoy watching. It's a sacrifice because the business is working against all the odds. You got white folk, millionaire folks, that gives other people like you and me the bells and the whistles, and they will swear that they have the greatest program on the earth. But guess what? They're there giving free labor to help this white man become greater. And they're working whereby they can be walked out the door at any given time. But why not spend some of that time on this black station? Why not invest when you talk about black folk, doing business with black folk, and having people who are, quote, leaders step to the forefront and help this station with the fact that they have been on the food trough for a long time. That's different jobs, working for the government, working for the city, etc. Come back and fight right here. Why do you think George Washington was the first president of the United States? He had the largest slave plantation in what was then, whatever the states, the colonies or whatever. He had the biggest, the largest, the most luxurious plantation. So we have to understand how that works today. And if I got money, a whole lot of money, and I'm dealing with somebody who has a little money, but he got something that I want, guess what? I can work to try to starve him out. Think about it, my people. Think about what is going on when you claim that some other station is giving you all that you want. Why? But I'm going to come off of that and say this. Once again, this is the Talk Beat Jones, and let's do this. Let's get ready to give out those telephone numbers and bring on my co-host this morning. You ready?
I was born ready.
Born ready. All right. Introduce yourself, sir.
My name is the inimitable Tom Wilson.
The inimitable Tom Wilson. Okay. And what's so wonderful about this, again, is we want you to understand, we want to set up the process where we can have shows, where we can bring in folks who are running for office, people that people say they're good people. And if they qualify to get on the ballot, if they qualify to run for that office, we want to bring those folks here so that you have the opportunity to talk with them, to vet them, to ask them questions. I may have stepped out of line there when I said I'm going to have 10 or 15 folks in the studio. I didn't check with management. I didn't check with the situation as to how that could be done, so I have to back up from that. But I will say, we'll have the folks here for you, the audience, the family, to call and check them out on your own personal questions. That's how you really find out who you're dealing with. We want you to send in your check, your cashier check, your money order to 160 Victor Street, Highland Park, 160 Victor Street, 48203?
48203.
48203. You say your mama used to live?
Sure.
Okay. 48203 at Highland Park. Send those checks, cashier checks, and make them out to R.J. Watkins, WHPR, and in the memo column, put down Talk Beat Jones, Billy Jones. Okay? That's what we want you to do so that we can continue to bring in and build more shows outside of the Talk Beat Jones show. And Tom, what do you have on your plate this morning?
Well, I'd like to comment about what you opened up with, about the gentleman who has the Chitlin store, to use that term. I mean, I think it's a good thing to this point. His family started out in their basement, and now they've got 3 outlets. Okay.
Yes.
And I mean, it's not like he's got 100 or 1,000 people working for him, but he's got people working for
20.
him that would not have had a job had he not opened these other 2 places. So I applaud the man, and I applaud the Free Press, for giving him, shining some light on him, because I mean, the man's been around a good excuse me, he's been around a good little while also,
Since 87, 88 is when he started, I believe it was.
okay? But, and you know, I mean, like I said, it's a positive. Now, I know some people get in there and they get to talking about, well, you know, the man selling pork. I mean, you know what, as far as I'm concerned, you know, folks and eating, and not everybody, but if you eat a little bit of everything and not a whole lot of one thing, you know, diet-wise, you're going to be okay.
But Tom,
Yeah.
you said, folks say, well, that's pork. Now, P-O-R-K, that's
Right.
pig, right?
Right?
So is it that we're saying just that part of the pig we shouldn't eat, but there's other parts of the pig that's okay to eat? And that's a question for the family as well, because, you know, this man is bragging about how great his chitlins are because they're clean. They're hand cleaned. Makes a difference, folks. Not this where you go down and buy these buckets of cheap chitlins that have been machine cleaned, and you get them there in your pot, your water boils up, you see that stuff coming up. Guess what that is? He makes sure that and he brags on the fact that his ladies is some of the best that you're ever going to find, making sure those chitlins are clean. How about that? And I say that to pork because what is one of the most popular porks that we have that they wrap around other foods that's not pork, maybe? Bacon?
That's it, bacon.
Bacon?
Bacon
I
wraps.
want bacon, 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 bacon.
Yeah,
Is that pork?
P-O-R-K.
Oh, so folks who saying I don't eat bacon, I don't eat pork, but when they get up and eat their bacon, they are what?
They're eating pork.
But they're not really eating pork because you don't see them.
But yeah, but like we said, you know, you just eat a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and it, you know, it's like checks and balances. It checks and balances out. You mix, you know, you have a,
Tom, when it comes to
you get a
food,
well-balanced diet: fruits, vegetables, and meat.
well, Tom, because you played football and you've kept your discipline as a running back, and you know you've kept your body down, kept it, and you're working out, etc. Well, most of us, we put those situations to the wayside, and we're going to eat. If I want some something that I'm not supposed to eat, but that's what I eat, I'm going to enjoy it. Okay, so I'm just putting it out there, saying, folks, there are some good chitlins if that's what you eat. Now I know my folks of faith is like throwing the shoes, the pajamas, because many of us not up yet, at the TV. What is he talking about, chitlins? Early in the morning, first thing you can talk about is chitlins. A black man has a business
Front page story, folks.
that is working, and he has 3 stores and an online business, and he's employing folk because he took it to the next level. His wife actually is the person that did that, took it to the next level, saying, if you clean these chitlins the way they're supposed to be cleaned, with not just the stuff, but that inner membrane as well, then folks will buy it. So what I'm saying to you is the world of politics is like chitlins. The world of politics is like chitlins. Until you stop taking these manufactured candidates that are full of stuff, then that's what you're going to continue to get. You bring folks here in front of you, and we will vet them so that we will clean out the inside, because you will ask the questions that you want to ask to get the answers, and other folks will be watching. Is my phone's working? Let's see. Let's see if my phone's working. That one seemed to be working. Okay. Tom, would you give them the telephone numbers, please?
Okay, and the numbers have the same area code, which is 313-868-0342, 868-0351, and 868-4336. So pick up the phone, folks. Dial those 7 digits if you're within the 313 area code, and you can talk to Billy and I.
You know, and talking, there may be some comments about Mayor Duggan's State of the City address, the things he said, things he didn't say.
You know what? In terms of I didn't sit there and listen to it intently, but I did have it on. And I'll say this one thing. You can't go to sleep at one of his State of the City. I mean, he talks and he gives a good, speech. I mean, the man, he's a good orator. He's a good orator.
Yeah, and he did that from, what is that, the flash points, talking points?
Oh, yeah, with the clicker.
Yeah, I mean,
with
he's
the
been
computer.
doing this all his life, most of the time, talking to folks, giving out situations, etc. And so it makes it easy. And he says that Alexa Wiley told him to follow his, what is that, that pinpoint, a point,
The clicker.
yeah, follow that and he'd be all right.
Yeah.
So again, and then we have the governor. Now the governor has said that fix the damn roads.
That's right. Fix the damn roads.
Now she's saying fix the damn roads, and what she wants you to do is she wants you to pay 45 cents more per gallon.
Per gallon.
At first I'm thinking, okay, you go in and you get a full fill up, and then they add the 45 cents to that. Now I realize that if you're paying $2.30 a gallon, now under her understanding of fixing the damn roads, that would be $2.60 or 70 some cents.
75.
Is that
yeah.
275?
Right.
275 per gallon that will be added on to that. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, would you call back, please? So you see, they're telling some folks, well, if you can't afford it, just walk or catch the bus. That's almost like that councilwoman that said, if you can't afford to pay for the water, go to
The Detroit River and dip your bucket
and dip
in
your
it.
bucket. The
But
lady
you know-
that was married to that ex-activist fighter, Cochran? No,
Sheila-
not Cochran. Sheila
Sheila Cockrell.
Cockrell, okay. Sheila Cockrell, okay. Hi, family. You're live on the talk. Uh-oh. Turn it. I don't know. It seemed like you came to me and you left me. Let's see what you got here. Okay, you're going to need to try to call back. You're going to need to try to call back. I appreciate the call, but you're going to need to try to call back because I'm getting something with your telephone.
But to the point of like the governor and fixing the damn roads, I saw a picture in the Free Press, I think it was in Thursday's paper, of a person who hit a pothole. And they showed a picture of this tire. The tire was cut. I mean, it was destroyed. And the rim on that car, it was broken. All right? So you know if a pothole did that damage to the rim and the tire, all right, there's other damage that's been done. So when you're thinking of 45 cents a gallon, how many gallons in terms of that repair that's going to cost this person, how many gallons of gas would that have bought?
So you're saying that regardless of the 45 cents increase, and it's not going to be, it won't be jumped
All at one time. Right.
that it would be worth it because I've got 2 or 3 rims in my garage that pothole heaven got me.
You know what? And see, the situation
And the
is-
tires.
Okay. And from my point of view, this is Tom Wilson's point of view, is this. This can has been kicked down the road so long, okay, that as, how do they say it? You can pay me a little bit now or a whole lot later. I mean, we're to the point now where we're paying not a whole lot, but we're paying a portion of a whole lot because, to make this political, the Republicans, they were in control for 8 years. And I know Governor Granholm was in control before they were in control, but nothing's been done with the roads. And I mean, now Governor Whitmer wants to, go ahead and do what she's got to do and to fix the roads. And the roads she's talking about fixing, folks, these are not, like Strathmore, Murray Hill, East Lawn. We're talking about regular kind of like highway roads.
Okay. Now, folk who are having trouble right now at the prices, putting gas in the car at the rates they're going now, what is to happen to, and also I want to discuss this $15 an hour that Costco and Amazon and et cetera are moving their workers to $15 an hour. I would like for someone to call in and tell me how much the Highland Park police officers are paid? I'd like for someone to tell
I
me.
know.
Okay, well, I'll take it, Tom.
Okay, the Highland Park police officers are getting paid $20 an hour. I heard the report the other day, and I heard,
Without benefits.
pardon?
Without benefits.
Now that I'm really not sure, to be honest about, but they said $20 an hour, and I'm not sure if these are full-time, but I did hear the $20 an hour, and I did hear that they're looking to hire some part-time police officers as well.
Okay, okay. So apparently they got a raise because I remember some years ago they made about $15 an hour.
Okay, okay. Well, something better than nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
know.
But I think that what is going to happen is you're going to have some of the careers that people felt made them a class higher than fast food workers or checkout personnel, etc. is going to wonder if they can go from $8-9 an hour to be subjected to now to be rewarded to $15 an hour. Are you saying that me putting my life on the line day in and day out is worth only $5 more than the other workers?
Yeah, and I understand what you're saying there too, because I mean, me myself, the job that those men and women who put that suit on and put that badge on, the job that they don't have enough money for me to do it. Okay, I mean, because the way I look at it is this, when we leave, me and you, we leave home and we go out and do our business, we're coming back home. All right, but due to the nature of a police officer's job, when they leave the house,
They don't know.
they don't know if they're coming back, or if they come back, they're going to come back like they left. And the situation is they might not come back at all. And I mean, personally, we can't have too many police officers, and they need more money than what they're being paid.
I agree. That's why I'm bringing this situation up. For us, all of us, we want to have wages that families can be afforded food, amenities, a home, car, able to take care of the children. I agree with that. But you know what? Like everything else, if those particular workers are bumped up, then the other workers who were making a pay grade that was considered fair during that time when they were comparing it to what other positions were being offered for, then it's time to look at those folks and say, hey, don't you think that group of people need to have a bump in pay? Don't they need to have a bump in pay? Because they are also struggling. Why do you think there are so many situations where police officers are getting into problems and trouble because of crimes that they're committing to try to make some extra money? Why do you think that's happening, folks? Why do you think that we have all of these situations where we talk about the police academy and how many people are graduating, etc.? Well, question yourself and ask, how many times have we opened the papers or the internet and we're able to see right here in Detroit all of the misgivings, the missteps of our police officers, which means that they're off the force or they're suspended with pay? Who's replacing them? Who is replacing them? We're talking about not just a rookie officer. We're talking about people that's been on the force for a period of time and say, I need some more money.
Yeah, seasoned veterans.
Yes, yes. How do you see that, Tom?
In terms of what you just said, it's not the vast majority of those officers who do that job are good, decent human beings. And you get maybe in an organization as large as the police department is, and I'm being germane to Detroit right now, you're going to have what they call, quote unquote, some bad apples.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
It's not that there are bad apples, and we're not demeaning the police force and et cetera, because we go with that understanding that there's always, no matter what type of occupation, there's always some folks that are going to cross
you got
the
more
line.
good than bad.
So we know
though.
that.
Yeah.
But the process is, what is the temptation? What forces those folks to think that helping the tow companies is going to help them get more money?
Well, my wife said that there's a gene called greed,
Or,
you know.
I'll stay with that. I'll stay with that. But I believe that you, like you say, there's some good folks
Yeah.
that are looking to try to have a better uptick in life, to be able to take their family out and have a greater dinner, to be able to potentially get a better home living arrangement. It's all type of situations, because we have some situations, some scenarios that I won't beat up the police department, because I love my police personnel as such. But if they made more money, then they probably would be able to resist the temptation to do this other thing called taking something on the side.
Yeah.
Caller, you live on Talk Beat Jones. I'm Billy Jones, and you are, sir?
Tom Wilson.
You're live. Can I get your name and your conversation, please?
Well, you certainly can. This is Theo Wilson with Hood Research.
Oh, hello, Theo.
How are you? I listened to the conversation you were having this morning,
Uh-huh.
and I was trying to find this information that I had. There's a judge, female judge, who is saying that the police should not compensate the vehicles of drivers who don't have insurance. And the reason is, oftentimes, those who don't have vehicle insurance, one can't afford the vehicle insurance. And they have opportunity to get to a job. So if you confiscate their vehicle, they now no longer have the ability of transportation back or to their job.
Theo, have you ever been in an accident?
Yes.
And how many times have you been in a car accident?
The other ones. That's enough.
Hmm?
Once was enough.
Well, I tell you what, none is enough, because you're looking at a man right here that I have been in approximately 5 to 7 car accidents, was almost killed in a couple, 2 or 3 of those accidents. Now, imagine going through this process, and the drivers, you got all these drivers going around here, and they don't have any insurance.
Yep.
Now, regardless of how and why they do not have insurance, the fact of the matter is they're driving a dangerous vehicle. Now, if they choose to get behind that wheel and they've had their drinks, or they've had their medical marijuana, or they've had some other recreational drugs, such as the person that almost killed me right there on Finkel and Linwood, not Linwood, yeah, Finkel and Dexter. Livernois, I'm sorry. What and how will you be compensated besides just getting your vehicle repaired if you live? If you don't have the ability to sue someone who's holding to have insurance, and also the insurance is another way for folks to say, you got your license, you know how to drive, you know understanding the rules of the road. There's too many times I come to a stop sign, I see people blow through the stop sign.
Yep.
Too many times I come to a stoplight, I see people running through the stoplight.
Yep.
Too many times I see people just turning in front of you, etc. Too many times I see people coming to a red light and they speeding up, which is what the situation was with me. I almost got killed by a moving van, one of those big moving vans that made an illegal turn on a red light. The young man that almost killed me, trying to go through a red light, speeding up, doing almost 60, 70 miles an hour on Livernois, crossing Finkel, hit me, knocked me out. I didn't even know what had happened. So you're talking to someone that believes that, yes, there's a problem with folks paying for the insurance. However, you have to find that if folks are driving with no insurance, then we got lawlessness going on here.
That's right.
We have people with insurance who are lawless drivers.
But they have the insurance, and that's the point.
So
they have
where
the
does
insurance, so
no
they can be.
fault
So,
come in? Where does no fault come in?
Here is a deal with that situation about the no fault. I know we say no fault, but if an accident is created by that person,
Right.
then your insurance company will back you up medically, et cetera, per se. However, to go and be compensated, they go to the other insurance companies. I know because I was involved with this on a couple, 3 times.
So
Okay?
you're saying that we're paying for no fault, but in the case of a driver who has no insurance, no fault, then does not compensate you?
We're saying to you that I'm not aware of all of the ins and outs, but I like to keep it plain and simple. I know that my plain and simple is this. I'm coming across Finkel, going across crossing Livernois.
You get
I
T-boned.
was hit by a car, a drunk driver. My car was totaled out. I'm still having back problems to this day. I have a torn rotor cuff to this day. And the person that did this, his insurance company, State Farm, I believe it was, and my insurance company had to go through their negotiation to figure out what type of few dollars that I can come up with. Now, if he had no insurance, who would my insurance company negotiate to get me paid?
Good luck.
Well, that's where I was asking about no fault.
Well, that's what
It
I'm
would
saying.
be
See, if
good
we
to
don't
have
know, if we don't
agent
know,
become somebody who has the expertise in the area of no fault. As a matter of fact, let
Okay.
me tell you,
yes.
Barry Keller was a part of the original establishment of no fault.
Okay, but
He
I
may
don't
be
want
an
to.
excellent person to give you some more details.
Okay, we
of
can
that
call it.
kinda
We can call.
accident.
We can call Barry Keller's show so we can move past. I don't want to take my whole show talking about no
I
fault,
got you.
please. So Barry Keller is here on Saturday mornings. I believe it's 10 o'clock.
That's right.
And you get free advice, and he brings
Yes.
in some brilliant other lawyers, et cetera, to talk on that. Now, I want to
50
move.
years experience.
Okay, so I want to move past the no fault at this point because again,
Okay.
that's debatable. But I'm saying what my experience with that is and how I feel about folks driving with no insurance.
Right.
Okay, so Hood Research.
Yes, sir.
I watched you and I saw that you was able to see that you had Agnes Hitchcock. Now, I want folks to understand about Hood Research and call them out. I just want to say this real quickly. My first adventure with Call 'em Out was the time that they had the event at Burke's Warehouse.
Yeah.
It was the very first time that I had ever planned to go to a meeting or an event. And it was so funny because Tyrone Travis, way back then, and you know, Mr. R.J. Watkins, Mr. Henry Tyler had me on the air replacing Mr. Richard Harrison from various times, and also Mr. J.D. Hill had me on the air doing his program. So I was on the air 5 to 6 days a week, and Tyrone Travis would call in and we'd get into it. We'd get into it. And Tyrone Travis swore to God that at the Call 'em Out meeting, he was coming down there to speak to Mr. R.J. Watkins to let him know that I need to be dismissed from the station.
Really?
And guess what happened? Unbeknownst, and we can go to a commercial break right after I finish this. Unbeknownst, when I parked and was walking up to Burt's, guess who I ran into?
Tyrone Travis.
No, I did
Oh.
greater. I did better. I ran into Mr. R.J. Watkins.
Oh.
I ran into Mr. R.J. Watkins. So guess what? So now we have Mr. R.J. Watkins that Tyrone Travis is going to approach that night to have him fire me, essentially. And here comes Mr. R.J. Watkins with whom? Billy Jones. Guess who did we run into? Tyrone Travis. And Tyrone Travis tried to play that game. Didn't work. It didn't work.
That's Absolutely.
And
not.
so we had a wonderful, great time. So what I'm saying to the family is that we have folks of all type of mentalities who feel they have the power to do this and the power to do that. And that's why I say to folks very openly, there are some folks that say, don't call me. Don't call me. I've had a long history. And I know what they're going to say before they say it, and most times because they're like a recording,
A broken record.
a broken record. And so I'm not one of those. I watch how Dr. Holly does his thing, and I'm not one of those like that.
Oh, no.
So I want folks to understand
Well,
I don't roll that
in,
way.
Insulting. Tyrone Travis called the program that I do, and mine is broadcast each Monday at 9 a.m. right there on WHBR. And he insulted us. So the next time he attempted to call, I said, well, since you insulted us on the air, you can apologize on the air. And he suddenly got Alzheimer's. He couldn't. What did I say? What did I say?
Okay.
I was not going to waste any time that I paid for
I think that
when somebody had no memory of what he had done.
but that's okay because I believe that you put the point out there is that you are in control. Folks don't realize, a lot of the hosts don't realize they're in control. When they're talking and someone will not allow them to come in, they're in control and they're allowing their money, their time to be taken by someone else who is sitting home wanting
Right.
to express themselves and act
Right.
like they're talking to you like we're talking on the streets.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that. You will not do that on Talk Beat Jones.
No.
But right now, I got to take a real quick commercial break. You want to hold on, please?
Yes.
And, oh, he's not there. Oh, there he is. Oh, he was coming out because I'm running late on my break, and Mr. Tyler was getting ready to come out and do the hitman thing on me. Mr. Tyler, whenever you're ready, sir, we got to go and get these important messages.
Talk Beat Jones, and
You can have your own party on TV. Party with RJ Watkins and the TV33 family when you hold your own Facebook watch party. Connect all your friends with our friends, and we can have a watch party together. Watch your favorite TV shows when you want, how you want, with your favorite people. Here's how it works. Log on to Facebook from your computer or tablet and go to the RJ Watkins fan page at facebook.com/TV33WHPR. The one with the blue WHPR logo on the left. Like us. Click the word videos with the red tag that says live next to it. Then click the share button at the bottom of the video player and select start a watch party. Invite whoever you want. Your party will be recorded and archived for playback anytime you want. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. At the end of the month, the viewer that has the most people at their watch party will be invited on the TV show live. Come on, let's have a party.
They argued on the play. He said, no, that's mine. So they sharing it. Thank you.
Once again, and every week. Bon appetit. Good as hell, man.
Called support right there.
Bon
Brother
appetit.
Lee.
to the bone, it was good. Bad to the bone.
Bad to the bone.
Good to the bone.
That's a good thing.
Come on, get your chicken.
That's it. Yeah, come get your chicken.
This is the Talk Beat Jones, and I am Billy Jones. I want to invite you to listen, to watch, and to participate every Sunday from 9 to 10 a.m. That's right, from 9 to 10 a.m. That's the Talk Beat Jones, and I am Dr. Talk. Make sure you tune in every Sunday from 9 to 10 a.m. That's Talk Beat Jones. Remember, tell your friends. Talk Beat Jones, we're now on Sundays from 9 to 10 a.m. You wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones, and
We're hot once again. This is the Talk Beat Jones, and I am your host, Billy Jones. And your name, sir?
My name is Tom Wilson.
And we have a caller that's ready to come on the air. Caller, you're live. Can I get your first name and your conversation, please? Talk to me.
Good morning, Billy. This is Agnes Hitchcock.
Hey, Agnes, how are you doing?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
Wonderful, wonderful. Great to hear from you this morning. I understand that you have a wonderful presentation for some folks.
We have an event coming up. It's our annual Sambo dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And it's being held on March 21st. That's a Thursday. At the International Institute.
Agnes?
Yes.
I'm being told that there's something loud in the background that you have that's making it kind of feedback here.
Well, it's probably a delayed action. I shut it down.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, now let me get started again. We're having the Sambo Awards dinner.
Okay.
But this year we have a twist, and it's going to honor Mayor Coleman Young. And the title is called In the Spirit of Coleman Young. So we want people to come out and like pass the mic. Tell all of your precious memories about Mayor Young.
Okay.
So that's the first part. Then we have another part. You know, we always do our Sambo Awards.
Yes.
But before the awards, we're going to allow people in the community who have betrayed the trust of the community to atone. If someone has worked on a campaign that they regret working on, they want to come out and apologize and ask for forgiveness, we're going to listen. That's the important part of this thing, is that people need to apologize for the things that have happened to the people in the city of Detroit, especially if they were black people and they knew better, but something happened to their souls, the very core of their being, and they regret what they did. We're going to give them a chance to apologize.
Okay.
So today, I'm having a pre-meeting because we have a lot of things that need to be done.
Okay.
We need videographers. We need choreographers. We need greeters, ushers, people to help work on the souvenir book. We have any number of things that need to be done. We don't meet anymore every now and then. We don't have a treasury built up, so I need people to buy tickets in advance. They can do that today.
Okay.
At 7500 Oakland. That's north of the boulevard from 2 to 4 p.m. And I want the people to really turn out. I've got some great information, but I can't share it on the phone today.
Oh, shucks.
Oh, shucks. And, Billy, you know what? I want to mention J.D. Hill's name. J.D. was always supportive of what Call 'em Out did.
That's right.
If I wasn't on the air, he would make time for me.
That's right.
To come into the station and talk to people.
Yes.
So I just want to lift up J.D. Hill, and I want to be thankful for having him in my life.
Hold on just a moment, please. Theo.
Yes, sir.
Do you hear our other teammate?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
and
we are a team.
That we raffled off some tickets.
That's right. We are a team.
Yesterday at the Hood Research meeting.
Right. That's right.
For the dinner on the 21st of this month. Sure it is.
That's right. Because I want folks to know that we are an outreach program from Mr. J.D. Hill, y'all. You know, Mr. J.D. Hill invested heavily in me to be on television. He invested heavily to have Agnes. And so Agnes is here. Theo has been there from the beginning. I'm here, and as I say, I'm not a political person that's going to say I'm going to take this Democrat or this Republican or this Green Party or that Yetch Party. We're talking about the truth. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to go back to, I just wanted you to acknowledge that she was there. Carl, I'll be with you shortly. Thank you. Okay, don't worry. Agnes, you're back.
Okay. And, you know, there's always the station. If it wasn't for this station, I wouldn't be talking to your listeners this morning. But I started because we needed to hold elected officials accountable to the people. At one time, we would put people on who were not political.
Yes.
They had a lot to say in the community, but we decided that we wouldn't put visuals on. We decided that we would limit it to politicians.
Yes.
However, this year, It's called Open Game. Community activists, black preachers, office assistants, administrative assistants, senior assistants, anybody in the community who
Talk
has
show-
worked
talk
to
show-
put the people of the city of Detroit
Talk
in the
show
position
host.
that we're in today, they're going down.
Oh, hey, and
Yes.
I said talk show hosts. We're talking about radio and television hosts.
They can go down.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's
People can get in touch with me at area code 313-874-2792.
Oh, wait, Agnes.
Yes.
Wait a minute, I got something.
What you got?
You know, I think the spirit that when we call the name J.D. Hill,
Yes.
it makes you want to do things.
Okay.
And I feel that J.D. Hill, Mr. J.D. Hill, the late, the great, the leader, the teacher, always made it made a way for you
He
to
did.
come on the air, especially when it was time for your dinner.
Yes.
Agnes, Talk B. Jones, we're going to make sure that in the spirit of Mr. J.D. Hill and us as a team is going to sponsor you to come to this station, so not to be on the air with me, not to be on the air with somebody else, but just the way that Mr. J.D. Hill always did for you, to have you come on by yourself and do the Agnes Hitchcock call him out thing.
That's wonderful.
We're going to make sure.
I'm so honored.
I'm going to make sure that we call you back and let
Okay.
you know. And hopefully, I'm trying to see if I can get some situation today. But if not, you'll be able to make the announcement on Theo's show Monday
Yes.
when you'll be on the air. Okay?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
I really appreciate that.
Hold on. You're not through. Hold on just a moment. Caller, you're live. Can I get your first name, your conversation, please?
Well, how you doing today?
I'm good. Got to talk to me quick. I don't have much time, please.
Oh, okay. First is DJ 8 Mile. Just call me Billy. Shout you out. Shout out TV33, Comcast Channel 91.
Okay.
Rest in peace, JD Hill. Great show. I'll try to be in communication with you sometime this week.
Hey, man, I look forward to hearing from you because you have some wonderful, great things to say. And I know it takes time because you like to do the fill up, the complete thing. And I like the way you do that. I do. But right now, my time is short, and I don't want to be.
Oh, hi to your co-host, too.
Yeah. You talking to Agnes and Theo? Is that who you're talking to?
Oh, no. I'm talking about the male co-host that you had on your show right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The mail call?
Well, to hi to all your co-hosts and to the whole TV33
okay.
family.
Okay. See, you be so deep, bro. You threw me there. You threw me there. I mean, you was like a bucking Bronco. Bronco?
Bronco.
And I want everybody to have an amazing day. From
Hey, man.
DJ Mob International Hip Hop.
Okay, so they can join International Hip Hop, right?
Yes, sir. All they have to do is go to Facebook. It's a group page called International Hip Hop.
Mm-hmm.
They can start the process there by joining that group page. If there's somebody that wants to get their music out or push their business, if they take the time to join that group page, I will try to help them out.
Hey, bro, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate you helping me out through the years as well, okay? And call me back.
Oh, thank you. You good.
Call me back early next Sunday so we can get you in here, your conversation complete, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thanks, bro. Ms. Hitchcock?
Yes,
You're
I'm here.
back now. That's 7500 Oakland,
North of the boulevard.
north of the boulevard, and that's
From
between.
2 to 4 p.m. today.
Okay. And you need what at that
I need
meeting?
people to come out and help put the event on.
Mm-hmm.
Ushers, greeters, set up, people who watch the parking lot. Just everything that we do to make this a fantastic event.
If someone get that itch right now, they got that quick twitch, and they say, I want to talk to her earlier today before the meeting, is there a contact number that they can probably reach out
Right
to
now, I'm sitting by the phone. I need help.
Okay.
Area code
Mm-hmm.
313-874-2792.
Okay.
And I need ticket sales in advance.
Now, how much are the tickets again?
donation is $15.
Just
However, Billy,
Uh-huh.
if there's somebody who really wants to come to the dinner and they don't have $15, they are welcome to come. I know JD will want me to do that.
And folks may not understand, us that are left here who were persons that were taught, influenced by Mr. J.D. Hill, we'll do some strange things, y'all. We'll make some strange statements because we have to honor the legacy of Mr. J.D. Hill and the way he operated as well.
Yes.
So as she's saying, $15 if you got it. If you don't have it, come anyway, because it is the event, it is the time, it is the gathering of the people of like minds, maybe different minds. Because I understand some people who are looking forward to getting the awards say they're going to show up anyway.
Show up. They can apologize or they can take a watermelon home.
And are you going to plug the watermelon first to make sure it's sweet?
Well, you know, it may be cracked by the time they get it.
Kwame Kenyatta liked his watermelon.
Yes, he did.
On
That picture will be in the book with him hugging a watermelon.
On TV?
Yes, absolutely.
Hold on just a moment. Theo?
And happy Sunday. And guess what? I have the Hood Research in-house poet on the line this year.
Tried to call you, but I couldn't get through. Listen, I want to do a shout-out to Joanne Underwood and Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib. They own it. They talking about the Constitution, and they working on that charter. So I want to shout out to those two women because they really care about the people's needs.
And we hope to get some folks from the charter to be able to call in and talk with us and bring us up to speed, because people asked last week and said they would like to see Billy and Tom at the meeting. I can't speak for Tom, but I can speak for myself in that I really look for folks like you that are attending the meetings, other folks who are attending the meetings, to call in, tell us what they observed in the meetings, because that's what I look to have happen, to get the word of the reporters of the family. You guys are the reporters.
Yeah, absolutely right.
So
yeah.
So I mean,
I viewed the budget. Your mayor was sitting at the table talking about the budget, and when Underwood and another person got through for public comments, he ran up out of there, didn't want to hear their comments. Why? Because they were talking about how disrespected the taxpayers are being, where all the money in the budget flows downtown, and they'll probably throw 2 cents to the community to so-called rebuild.
That's right. That's right. I mean, so again, the greater way for me to be an asset to this community is to have this show, of truth and honesty, and to hear it from the folks who have a vested interest in what is going on at these meetings, who are there paying close attention, who may be participating, to come back and give that information to us, the folks who are not at the meeting. That's why I say that we're going to have folks who are running for office to be here at this television station so we can see them, people who can't get out, for the folks who are homebound, for the folks who say whatever the situation is, but they can be at home and they can call in and they can talk and ask questions. I'm going to have to get ready to run now, but I hope that you'll be with me next week, and I'll make sure my line's open for you, Sylvia, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Theo, I got to run, okay?
All right.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye. Ms. Agnes, last thoughts?
Last word, Billy. Joanna Underwood is on our program at the awards dinner.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Okay.
Thank you. And
Thanks for the opportunity.
Give us that telephone number once again, please.
Area code 313-874-2792.
All right.
And thanks a million.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
And I'll be talking to you today. Tom, got last thoughts?
Okay, last thought is money is not just in the downtown and midtown. There are 7 neighborhoods in this city where there are some millions of dollars that are going in there for neighborhood improvement.
Okay, all right. Well, family, this has been the Talk Beat Jones. And again, take this number down. 313-412-2792. 3111. And as I speak about Mr. J.D. Hill, I cannot neglect his joint at the hip, still joint at the hip in spirit, the hair doctor. We're going to talk more about the hair doctor as time goes on. We're ready to work with the hair doctor again and doing some great things, that he's doing some wonderful, wonderful things in the name of J.D. Hill. So again, family, we love you, but I've got to leave you. Call me, 313-412-3111. And again, we respect you, we honor you, we look to be with you, my family, our family, us as a people together. Have a great day. Bye now.
To go anywhere, because this is the Talk Beat Jones, and this is the Talk Beat Jones. This is the Talk Beat Jones.